earGROUND Radio. New voices amplified.
Yo, it's Holy 10, the leader of the youth, the speaker of the truth. Wait, where the hell is my swag? Oh, I keep that on the roof. I'm going to be performing live at Shoko Festival, Phoenix Edition, Peace in the Hood. See me live on Facebook, catch my performance right there. Peace in the Hood. Holy 10, I'm out.
Pamba pano shuga yakapera apana chandibvunza kwandaswera ndichangoti wangu pane njuga dzandapeta izvo pana kule vandasecha.
So Sichas yatanga kupisa, it's that time again. This is Shoko Festival 2020, the Phoenix edition. And my name is Plot Mhako, and welcome to earGROUND, New Voices Amplified. And we'll be giving you some exclusives, some behind the scenes with different artists that are going to be performing at Shoko Festival this year. And happy to be speaking to none other than Holy 10. What's up, man? I'm good. It's good to have you on the program yet again, but this time speaking about something a bit different. You are headlining Shoko Festival. How does that make you feel?
It's an honor. It's an honor. That's the big word I can use for that. It's such an opportunity, not only about being at Shoko, but also headlining next to those artists that are there. It's such an honor.
Wow, great. I would say this is one of the fastest rise, despite that, you've been working for so many years, but I think from Daremerwa, already like you have created not just a wave, but your presence on the hip hop scene, on the musical scene in Zimbabwe, has been tremendous. Tell us just a bit about that history, from the time that you started getting into music and now, just in short.
All right. I'm not going to walk the entire music journey from I was 14 years old, but I'm going to talk about the reason why I'm doing this and why I've been doing this.
Yes.
This is a pursuit for passion, and the passion is perfection. The first thing that I've had to understand with the word perfection is that it has no definition, because definitions put things in a box. They give boundaries and limits to words. And if something's really perfect, then it has no boundaries or any margins. Society has made numerous attempts at defining the word perfection. That's why you have different classes of people. You have types. If you make this amount of money, you can sit here. If you look this beautiful, you can model and things like that. Those are just margins that they put around the word perfection. So I'm saying that the word perfection has no boundaries and has no margins. That's why I come in and I start redefining what perfection is by telling that kid that no longer has an ego, because he can't model or he can't do whatever he wants to do because he's not close enough to perfection, as the world sets a standard against that. So that's why I do music. Like the music that I do, I've always had a passion for spreading the message against drugs, spreading the message against anything that is done out of the pressures that are put by society towards defining perfection. So I've been doing that since I was 14 years old and still doing it now.
Wow, this is great. Since 14 until now, you're still making music. Now, your recent releases, a lot of people were actually surprised to realize that they're not, except one or two, most of them, this is music that you already made like in the past, like 1-2 year old songs that you did before. What does that mean to you to say you released music in the past, but it took that long for it to get the recognition and people to start appreciating it?
I'll be honest, at that point where I was releasing the music, I felt pressure. Everyone wants to see their work go forward. If you till the ground, you want to get a harvest. So some of the times you'd get very little or no plays at all. So it was a bit painful, but I guess it gave me time to actually work on the craft because I was thinking about the reasons why people aren't listening. Maybe the music's not good enough. Maybe there's something I'm not doing right. So it gave me time to go back into the closet and to really master this craft. And I'm proud to say that it's not only music that I've been working on. There are a lot of other things that I've been working on. I guess that's why this can be called a fast rise, because I had that time to really work on it.
Ever encountered someone or people who tell you that your voice will not really be fit for music?
I've never really had anyone saying that. I'll be honest, everyone that has sampled my music has had good things to say, but engagement was the problem.
Okay, great. Wow. And let's talk about that engagement now. Your fan base is growing. There are people that are believing and appreciating your music, but also there are those that are skeptical. I've seen one comment, somebody saying, look, we have seen artists come and go, we're still in the game. Are you a one-time, like a one-hit wonder?
Not at all. I'm here to stay. I would like to make this remark. I'm not a one-hit wonder because I've dropped from the start. If I was singing for my friends, I've done a song that has trended amongst my friends. When I was at school, I've done a song that has trended at the school. When I was at university, the same thing. So for me, it's not like that. It's the only way up, all the way up to the Grammys or wherever the Lord decides to take us. So yes.
And what's the ultimate goal for you? Like, where are you headed? Where are you going with your music?
Well, I'm gunning for the Grammys.
Oh, great. Wow, that's quite powerful. That's quite powerful. And currently, what are you working on? We're still vibing to Daremerwa, to Tawada, and Amai. But do you have like anything that you're working on? I've seen a picture of you and Probis, and people already speculating that you guys are working on something.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just tell us about the current project that you are engaged on now.
All right. Probeat and I are currently working on a hip hop song by the title Murder. It's a collaboration that we felt the culture needs. He has his relevant fan base and I have mine. And the people want nothing but to see their role models get together and work on something.
Awesome.
So we managed to do that.
Wow.
And also, I have album appearances. I'm appearing on Takura's 28th September album, Star Signs.
Great. Wow. And your feeling of like, how does it feel collaborating with Takura? I was been in the game, I think, for a bit longer. I know a lot of artists have been trying to get that sort of collab, but you are there and he sees the value in your work.
Yeah. Well, for me, there's a time when I was sitting during that period I was describing to you where there was no engagement and I was looking at his videos and the music that he was putting out and I was inspired. At one point, it must have been a prayer point for me to get to that level where people can actually appreciate me. So it's an honor for me to, it's always funny, Plot. I'm always thinking about it. Like now I have statuses, the people that are on my status, on my WhatsApp status, I'm always checking celebrity WhatsApp statuses. And it's so shocking that I'm the one that now has those numbers. So for me, it's an honor. Everyone that I've had a chance to work with now, it's an honor because at one point I was looking at them from a distance.
Wow. And is there love in the industry? Are you finding love or are you finding it going to get tough? From like industry peers, like other artists, producers, people that are already there, like ahead of you?
Towards me, I've received a lot of love from the people in the industry. I'll be honest about that.
Wow, great. Let's move to the Phoenix edition Shoko Festival. You're performing there at Shoko Festival.
Yes.
What are you promising people that are anticipating your performance at Shoko?
Emotion. The same emotion that I convey in my music, I'll convey it on stage. The same story that I tell, I'll tell it again at Shoko Festival.
Great. Wow, thank you so much. It's been great. It's been awesome to speak to you and take you off your busy schedule. I know right now you're preparing for Shoko Festival and it must be hectic. Also, you're recording some new projects. But before you go, I always ask my guests just for that 10-15 second snippet, and then we make it. We close the show.
No problem. I'm gonna sing "Observe."
Great. It's a new song, right?
No, it's not a new song. This one I've previously released it.
Okay, great.
But I sampled the beat off Dr. Oliver Mtukudzi's record. So because it was his birthday.
Dope.
So because it was his birthday yesterday, I would like to perform that one.
Great.
This place is really falling apart. This thing is way too broke for me to call it a heart. We're hanging on the wall and they've been throwing some darts. Can a preacher wear a tie and try to call on the gods? I think so. We really try to bring the end to the light. But now the same ones crying all defended the guy. But I won't pick a side. I'm just in this for peace. No one likes to see their mother steady struggle for fees. There's only one move left. Are we equal? Or you telling us there's one who's less? My homie dropped out. He's trying to bust tube feds and the gun dude rests on his tattooed chest.
Wow, deep, profound. Thank you so much, Holyton. I really appreciate it. I always wanted to ask, like, where does the name Holyton come from?
Okay, it comes from that philosophy that I was explaining to you about perfection. If you take the word holy, it's probably the highest, the word that will give you the best definition towards perfection, holy, in the English language. And then 10, when you're looking for perfection and you're trying to rate something, they call it 10 over 10. So that's another thing. So by having that as my name, it's not a declaration that I'm a holy man or a perfect man, but I keep in mind of what I'm trying to achieve, that perfection that has no definition, to be able to be comfortable with what I have and call it perfection. That's the reason why I picked that name.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate to everybody who's been watching. My name is Plot Mhako, and we're having the Phoenix edition, that is Shoko Festival 2020. We're speaking to different artists that are going to be performing. You're performing on which day, what time?
I'm performing on the 25th.
On Friday, the 25th. Awesome. And the performances are happening on the Shoko Festival page. Just visit Shoko Festival and you'll be able to see all the program lineups there, the different artists that are performing. Anita Jackson. You also see T. Gonz is also performing. The Probits is performing. Shasha, the BET award-winning artist, sharing the stage with Holyton and a number of other artists. So until next time, stay tuned. earGROUND, your voice is amplified. My name is Plot. I'm out. Wow. Okay. Great.
Yo, it's Holyton, the leader of the youth, the speaker of the truth. Wait, where the hell is my swag? Oh, I keep that on the roof. I'm going to be performing live at Shoko Festival, Phoenix edition, Peace in the Hood. See me live on Facebook, catch my performance right there. Peace in the Hood. Holyton, I'm out.
Pamba pano shuga yakapera apana chandibvunza kwandaswera ndichangoti wangu pane njuga dzandapeta izvo pana kule vandasecha